Imagine waking up tomorrow and remembering where you put your keys without that frustrating 10-minute search. Picture yourself recalling names at social gatherings with the same effortless confidence you had decades ago. What if I told you that scientists have discovered daily habits so powerful they can literally rewire your aging brain and restore the sharp memory you thought was gone forever? This isn't wishful thinking or some miracle supplement scam. Researchers at major universities have documented actual physical changes in brain structure when seniors adopt specific daily practices. In one groundbreaking study published by UCLA researchers, participants following these protocols showed a 25% improvement in memory tests within just 12 weeks. Their brain scans revealed something even more shocking. The hippocampus, that critical memory center that normally shrinks with age, actually grew larger. These weren't 20-year-olds in the study. These were people in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s, reversing what doctors once thought was irreversible decline. The most powerful habit we're covering today has been shown in clinical trials to increase something called BDNF by up to 300%. That's brain-derived neurotrophic factor, essentially miracle grow for your neurons. Without it, your brain cells wither and die. With it, they flourish and multiply like you're decades younger. You can find all research and medical studies in the description below if you'd like to dive deeper after watching. Before we begin, tell us in the comments now your age and where you're watching us from. We're reading and replying to every single comment, so drop your comments below. Now, without any further ado, let's get started. Number 6. Strategic hydration throughout the day. Most people think they're drinking enough water, but your brain is silently suffocating from chronic dehydration. Your brain is roughly 75% water, and even a 2% drop in hydration levels can impair your cognitive function significantly. Researchers at the University of East London conducted a study where they tested adults on memory and attention tasks. Those who drank just 3 cups of water before the tests showed a 14% faster reaction time compared to those who drank nothing. That 14% faster processing is the difference between remembering someone's name instantly versus standing there with that embarrassing blank look on your face. As we age, our thirst mechanism becomes less reliable. You literally stop feeling thirsty, even when your body desperately needs water. This is why so many seniors walk around in a constant state of mild dehydration without realizing it. Their brain cells are shriveling up while they wonder why they can't think straight. Water allows nutrients to reach your brain cells and helps flush out toxic waste products that accumulate throughout the day. Without adequate hydration, that waste builds up, clogging the intricate pathways your neurons use to communicate. So how do you implement strategic hydration? Start your morning with 16 ounces of water before you touch coffee or food. Your body has been without water for 8 hours while you slept. Your brain needs that immediate rehydration. Then continue drinking 8 ounces every 2 hours throughout the day. Set alarms on your phone if needed. Get a water bottle with time markers on it. Some people drink a full glass before each meal. That gives you 3 guaranteed servings. Room temperature water absorbs faster than ice-cold water. Add a pinch of sea salt to your morning water. The minerals in sea salt, particularly sodium and potassium, help your cells hold onto the water. Some seniors worry about nighttime bathroom trips and stop drinking water after 6 in the evening. Just reduce your intake in the evening rather than eliminating it. Your brain still needs hydration overnight to clear out metabolic waste through the glymphatic system. Now let's move to something that happens while you sleep. Number 5. Mastering quality deep sleep. Your brain does something remarkable while you sleep that it cannot do while awake. During deep sleep, your brain cells literally shrink by 60%, creating space between them. Then cerebrospinal fluid rushes through these spaces like a power wash, flushing out toxic proteins that accumulated during the day. These proteins, particularly beta, amyloid, and tau, are the same garbage that clogs up the brains of Alzheimer's patients. Every night you don't get deep sleep, you're letting these toxins marinate in your brain. Research from the University of Rochester showed that mice deprived of sleep accumulated significantly more amyloid plaques. A study tracking over 8,000 participants over 25 years found that those sleeping 5 hours or less per night had a 30% higher risk of developing dementia compared to those getting 7 hours. Sleep isn't just about quantity. You need quality deep sleep where you cycle through all the proper stages. During REM sleep, your brain consolidates memories. During deep, slow-wave sleep, your brain physically repairs itself and grows new neural connections. Miss these stages consistently, and your memory formation breaks down completely. Getting quality sleep requires creating the right environment. Your bedroom needs to be completely dark. Even small LED lights can disrupt your circadian rhythm. Your brain produces melatonin in response to darkness. Any light exposure suppresses this crucial sleep hormone. Get blackout curtains or wear a sleep mask. Keep your bedroom between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Your body needs to drop its core temperature to initiate sleep. Create a consistent sleep schedule, even on weekends. Your brain loves routine. Going to bed at midnight one night and 9 the next throws your circadian rhythm into chaos. Pick a bedtime that allows for 7 to 8 hours of sleep, then stick to it. Avoid screens for at least 1 hour before bed. Blue light from phones and tablets suppresses melatonin production. If you must use devices, enable night mode or wear blue light blocking glasses. Consider taking 300 to 500 milligrams of magnesium glycinate about 1 hour before bed. This form crosses the blood-brain barrier easily and promotes relaxation. Many seniors are deficient in magnesium. Skip the alcohol nightcap. While alcohol helps you fall asleep initially, it destroys your sleep architecture and suppresses REM sleep. But sleep alone isn't enough without this next habit. Number 4. Learning a complex new skill. Your brain operates on a simple principle. Use it or lose it. When you stop challenging your brain with novel, complex tasks, neural pathways start getting pruned away. Your brain constantly remodels itself based on what you do every day. If you do the same crossword puzzle for the 10th time, you're not creating new neural pathways. Real cognitive growth happens when you force your brain into unfamiliar territory where it must build entirely new circuits. Researchers at the University of Texas at Dallas studied seniors who learned digital photography, quilting, or both. After just 3 months, those learning new complex skills showed memory improvements comparable to people 30 years younger. Their brains didn't just maintain function, they actually improved and reversed decline. Control groups doing familiar activities like crosswords showed no significant improvements. The key is complexity combined with novelty. Your brain needs to struggle a bit. When you're learning something genuinely new, your brain releases dopamine that strengthens the connections being formed. This creates cognitive reserve, like a savings account for your brain. People with higher cognitive reserve can sustain more brain damage before showing symptoms of decline. So what should you learn? Learning a musical instrument is exceptional because it combines motor skills, auditory processing, reading notation, and memory. A study of seniors learning piano showed improvements in executive function, processing speed, and memory after 6 months. Learning a new language is another powerhouse option. Research shows bilingual individuals develop dementia an average of 4.5 years later than monolinguals. Digital photography works well because it involves technical learning and artistic composition. Even learning to dance provides enormous cognitive benefits while incorporating physical movement. The worst choices are activities you can do on autopilot. Reading the same genre you've read for decades or doing the same puzzles don't provide enough challenge. Commit to at least 3 sessions per week of focused practice. Each session should be 45 minutes to 1 hour. Shorter sessions don't give your brain enough time to engage. Track your progress in a journal. The act of reflecting and writing creates additional memory consolidation. Find a teacher or join a class rather than just watching videos. Social interaction adds another layer of cognitive engagement. Be patient but consistent. The first few weeks will feel frustratingly difficult. That discomfort is exactly what you want. That's your brain forming new pathways. Within 2 to 3 months, you'll notice better memory and clearer thinking in daily life. This next habit powers your brain through nutrition. Number 3. Mediterranean-style eating pattern. The food you eat directly determines whether your brain cells thrive or deteriorate. Your brain consumes roughly 20% of your body's total energy, despite being only 2% of your body weight. Every neurotransmitter and cellular membrane in your brain is built from the nutrients you provide. The most extensively studied dietary pattern for brain health is the Mediterranean diet. This study followed over 7,000 older adults and found that those following a Mediterranean diet, supplemented with extra virgin olive oil or nuts, showed significantly better cognitive function. Another study in neurology tracked 674 seniors and found that those adhering most closely to Mediterranean-style eating had brain volumes equivalent to being 5 years younger. What makes this eating pattern so protective? It's rich in omega-3 fatty acids from fish, which are building blocks of brain cell membranes. It's loaded with polyphenols from olive oil and vegetables that reduce inflammation. It includes fiber that feeds gut bacteria, which produce compounds that directly influence brain health. The Mediterranean pattern is also low in refined sugars and processed foods, which cause blood sugar spikes that damage blood vessels in your brain. Here's how to eat this way. Build every meal around vegetables. Fill half your plate with colorful non-starchy vegetables like leafy greens, peppers, tomatoes, and cruciferous vegetables. These provide antioxidants that protect brain cells from oxidative damage. Add a palm-sized portion of protein with fatty fish like salmon or sardines at least 3 times per week. These provide DHA and EPA, the omega-3 fatty acids your brain needs. Include healthy fats at every meal. Use extra virgin olive oil generously. The monounsaturated fats are associated with better cognitive function. Add nuts daily, particularly walnuts. A quarter cup provides healthy fats, protein, and minerals like magnesium and zinc. Swap refined grains for whole grains. Choose quinoa, brown rice, and whole oats. The fiber slows glucose absorption, preventing blood sugar spikes that damage your brain's blood vessels. Eat berries every single day. Blueberries contain anthocyanins that cross the blood-brain barrier and concentrate in brain regions involved in learning and memory. Studies show seniors consuming blueberries daily for 12 weeks show improved memory. Add beans and legumes several times weekly. Minimize processed foods, refined sugars, and fried foods. These promote inflammation. One study found people with the highest inflammatory markers had 40% faster cognitive decline. Avoid eating within 3 hours of bedtime. Stay consistent. Commit to this for 3 to 6 months, and you'll notice improved energy and clearer thinking. Now here's the habit that physically grows your brain. Number 2. Aerobic exercise 5 days weekly. If someone could bottle the benefits of aerobic exercise into a pill, it would be the most prescribed medication on the planet. Nothing else you can do has such a profound impact on brain health. When you engage in aerobic exercise, you trigger biological events that literally grow new brain cells. During aerobic activity, your heart pumps more blood to your brain, delivering oxygen and nutrients. Your body releases BDNF. Your brain starts producing new blood vessels through angiogenesis. And remarkably, you stimulate neurogenesis, the birth of brand new neurons in the hippocampus. Research is overwhelming. A landmark study from the University of British Columbia found that regular aerobic exercise increases the size of the hippocampus in older women. The control group doing only stretching showed hippocampal shrinkage, normal with aging. The aerobic exercise group showed actual growth, reversing inevitable decline. Another study in neurology followed over 2,700 adults for 25 years and found that those with the highest cardiorespiratory fitness in midlife had a 36% lower risk of dementia in late life. A study of previously sedentary older adults showed that starting an exercise program improved memory and executive function within 6 months. Your brain responds to exercise at any age. The type of exercise matters. You need sustained aerobic activity that elevates your heart rate. This isn't a gentle stroll. You need to move at an intensity where you're breathing hard enough that conversation becomes somewhat difficult, but you can still speak. This moderate to vigorous intensity is where the magic happens. Walking works if you walk briskly. Swimming, cycling, dancing all count. The key is sustaining that elevated heart rate for at least 30 minutes. Start with where you are now. If you haven't exercised in years, begin with just 10 minutes of brisk walking. Do this daily for 2 weeks, then increase to 15 minutes for another 2 weeks. Gradually work up to 30 to 45 minutes. Aim for 5 days per week minimum. This frequency is crucial because the neurochemical benefits fade after about 48 hours. Exercising once or twice weekly won't give you cumulative brain benefits. Mix up your activities. Monday might be walking, Wednesday swimming, Friday cycling. Monitor your intensity. You should speak a full sentence but not sing comfortably. If you want to be precise, aim for 60% to 75% of your maximum heart rate. Calculate your maximum by subtracting your age from 220. If you're 70, your maximum is 150, and your target zone is 90 to 112 beats per minute. Always include a 5-minute warm-up and cool down. And now, the most powerful habit of all. Number 1. Challenging cognitive engagement and social connection. This is it. The most powerful habit for restoring memory and mental clarity. Your brain thrives on 2 things above all else: cognitive challenge and meaningful social interaction. When you combine these consistently, the neurological benefits exceed everything else. Humans evolved as intensely social creatures who survived by solving complex problems together. Your brain is literally wired to function optimally in social contexts where you're engaging in challenging mental tasks. Social isolation and cognitive stagnation create a toxic environment where neurons atrophy and die. In contrast, rich social engagement combined with intellectual challenge creates a thriving ecosystem where your brain flourishes. The Rush Memory and Aging Project tracked over 1,200 seniors and found that those with the most frequent social activity had a 70% reduced rate of cognitive decline. Loneliness was as damaging to cognition as smoking 15 cigarettes daily, but it wasn't just any social contact. What mattered was meaningful connection, where people felt heard and mentally engaged. Another study from the Albert Einstein College of Medicine found that seniors who regularly participated in cognitively demanding social activities, like playing board games or discussing books, had a 63% lower risk of developing dementia. What's happening in your brain during these activities? When you engage in challenging conversation, your prefrontal cortex lights up as you organize thoughts and formulate responses. Your memory systems activate as you recall relevant information. Your emotional centers engage as you connect with others. Multiple brain regions communicate simultaneously, strengthening connections between them. The cognitive challenge ensures you're building new neural pathways. The social element adds emotional resonance that makes memories stick and triggers neurochemicals like oxytocin that reduce stress. Stress hormones like cortisol are toxic to your hippocampus. Chronic stress literally shrinks your memory center. Positive social connection is one of the most powerful stress buffers available. Here's how to implement this. Join groups centered around challenging activities. Book clubs are excellent if the group discusses books deeply. Choose challenging books that present new ideas. Join a community class learning something new together. Whether it's painting, astronomy, or cooking classes, learning alongside others creates both cognitive challenge and social bonds. Volunteer for organizations where you're solving real problems like literacy tutoring or mentoring young people. Start or join a regular game group. Play strategy games that require planning and memory like chess or bridge. Take group fitness classes rather than exercising alone. You get physical benefits plus social connection. Schedule regular deep conversations with friends and family. Real conversations exploring ideas and sharing stories. Aim for meaningful social cognitive engagement at least 4 to 5 times weekly. This might include your game night, book club, fitness class, volunteering twice weekly, and Sunday dinner with engaging conversation. Quality trumps quantity. 1 hour-long deep conversation provides far more benefit than 5 hours of superficial socializing. Be intentional about creating opportunities. Start the book club. Organize the game night. Invite people for dinner. Your brain health depends on it. Technology can supplement, but never replace in-person engagement. Video calls are better than nothing, but they don't provide full neurological benefits of face-to-face interaction. Prioritize in-person connection whenever possible. So there you have it. 6 habits that can genuinely restore the memory and mental clarity you thought was gone forever. Start with the ones that feel most manageable and build from there. Pick one habit and take action today. Your future self with sharp memory and clear thinking will thank you. If you found this valuable, subscribe to our channel for more evidence-based health information that can genuinely transform your life. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Share this video with anyone concerned about their memory or cognitive function. These aren't just nice ideas. These are scientifically validated interventions that work. Share with us your experiences and opinions in the comments below. We'd love to hear them. Thanks for watching.